Hey everybody, Dave Eeling with the County Department of Veterans Affairs down here at Bike Time. Just strolling around myself as a tourist, if you will, and checking out all the bikes and everything there is to do, the venues down here. And with me here is Ed Skidam. Ed's on my board of directors, and Ed is a Air Force server also. He served during the Vietnam era, as I did, and he's on my board of directors. And we were talking about bikes and vets and how it all connects. Traditionally, veterans are a higher percentage of motorcycle riders, and it's kind of, I think it's an avenue of getting to freedom, that adrenaline high of running a bike at maybe a little higher speed than you should, but it's a freedom thing, and bikers do that. And Ed, you're a biker, so why'd you have your bike?
Oh, I've been riding motorcycles for 40 years. I mean, different. I rode Hondas and Yamahas, and then I got a Harley now and stuff like that. It's just something you feel closed in. You get on it, you take off, you just get a little wind in your face, and that's just what it's all about. It's about getting a little wind in your face and just being free for 3 or 4 hours or what. So I mean that's what it means to me.
And the camaraderie of
the camaraderie. Yeah, we ride. I belong to a couple groups here in town and stuff like that. But it's nice to go by yourself too. But it is nice to take a bunch of guys and go out and ride and stuff. And it's getting to the point where there's a ton of women now that ride and stuff like that, which are really good. I mean, before you didn't really know how good they could ride, but the women now are they're as good as the guys now. So it's a great feeling. A lot of people don't understand it, but if you don't, you go down and have somebody drive you and stick your head out the window on a car and just keep going. That's what it feels like.
Well, until the bug hits you, and then you say, "Whoa, that stung."
If you haven't hit a bug, you ain't a motorcycle rider.
Well, we had a tent down here, and what our reach out was to the veterans that just stopped by, and many vets, as we've done our different shows, still don't understand what their benefits are. They don't realize that they have medical help coming to them. And if you look at a lot of these old riders, they're gray hair guys, got gray in their beard and their hair, and they're in their 60-somethings and retired, and they still don't know what they're going to do about their health insurance until they find out there's VAs available for them. And some of them have never come back and dealt with their post-traumatic stress. They'll maybe let the bike do that for them. It's just get out and get away, clear your mind, so you can handle for a couple more days. But through our tent down there, we picked up many vets would walk in and what are you guys all about? And it's that camaraderie thing, and they'll talk to another vet, and then they open up to you, and the next thing you know, they're telling you the whole story and they're getting stuff off their chest that they've been holding there for a long time. So Bike Time is huge for us, in that we connect with a lot of veterans and get them connected with their benefits and stuff. So I think it's just that total freedom that they like to do and ride. So if you're a vet and you're out there and you didn't hit our tent, we're at the Veterans Service Center, 165 East Apple Avenue, Monday through Friday. If you got one of our cards, we encourage you to follow up, because there's medical help out there for you, and mental health help, and it can get better for you. And we want to thank Hot Rod at Harley. They've been instrumental in keeping Bike Time going, but especially helping out the vets with the Patriot Ride and helping us get our tent down where it is and giving us space. Legends Flight, proceeds of what they're making here is going to go back to help veterans out. So they've always been pro-vets, but a lot of vets will buy bikes and motorcycles. We call them bikes, but they're motorcycles. And if you look at some of these, I mean, there's tens of thousands of dollars invested in these. And so it's again, it's that guy or gal comes home, and it's the ability to have something to do, takes your mind off of war, gives them the freedom, has the ability to escape reality, if you will, sometimes, and just get off with your thoughts, and just like Ed said, just maybe a bug in the head every now and then, and kind of gives you a reality check of you're alive and well, and you got a pretty cool machine there, or working on the machines themselves, and buddying up with somebody. A couple of guys ride, and as Ed and I go along, we talk to each other, and we talk. Hey, this gentleman right there said, "Are you a vet?" No, I wasn't a vet, but my draft number was close. I almost got drafted, but he didn't go. And we said, you never have to apologize for not being a vet. Not everybody could be a vet, and it's just nice to thank them for their service. And still to this day, people get surprised, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'll wear my hat. Someone comes and say, "Hey, thank you for your service." It kind of takes you back for a second, because you didn't have that for so many years. But it's the brotherhood and the camaraderie and the freedom to help get those issues, the traumatic brain injuries or the post-traumatic stress that they still haven't addressed after all these years. But when you get in your 60-somethings or closer to 70s, the old mechanisms kind of break down and those thoughts are intrusive again, and so you got to address them. And it's just nice that they can talk to another vet and listen to what you have to say, and they're willing to go get the help now. Before they didn't do that.
I'd like to say one thing to these vets that are riding bikes and stuff like that. Don't get all drunk and get on there and go crazy. I mean, I went through my phase too, and I lucked out, and I slowed it down and stuff like that. But you know you're at a disadvantage out there anyhow with the cars, because for the simple reason is that the cars aren't looking out for you, and if you go crazy, then that's just a thing for disaster, and we don't want to lose. We don't want you going over there in Iraq or over there in Afghanistan and coming home here and surviving all that and then come home and get killed on the road. We don't want that. So stay safe.
Yeah, and we see that a lot. You see guys come back from the war and they buy fast cars or they buy motorcycles. They want that adrenaline rush is really what they want, that they were getting over there with somebody shooting at them. So they get on the road and then they start feeling, I'm in control of the bike. The bike's not in control of me, I'm in control of that bike. But
you're not.
All it takes is a little anything. A chipmunk running across the road will throw you out. So you always have to be cautious.
What I say to them, hey, if you want to go fast on a motorcycle, go to a drag strip. Go fast. You can go fast on a drag strip. There's all the safety equipment there. You get out on this roads and stuff like that, and you think, oh man, there ain't no cars on this road. Well, there's deer on this road, and a couple of my friends have already been killed with deers and running into them. So you got on a motorcycle, you always got to be alert. Always got to be alert. So and if you're driving fast, you got to be extra alert. So I just say, like I said, stay safe, my friends.
So all you vets out there, if you see this program and you got some questions or you need some answers to some questions or you need some help or somebody just to talk to, we're at 165 East Avenue, Veterans Service Center, 724-7143. Give us a call and we'll be there for you, brothers and sisters. Thanks a lot.
Tom here again, and we're outside the vets tent, but it's closed right now. But I'm talking to a gentleman that had offered his time to donate to help out here, and you are?
Bob Bowen from Muskegon.
Somebody asked you to help out here, right?
Wes and Lil.
Because of a special reason. Something about, basically you have a nice shirt, but you have a bike that kind of commemorates. You tell us about it.
The veterans, and actually the paint job is, I get choked up, but it's to honor our men and women of the armed services. Excuse me. It tells a story that most of us kind of take for granted and don't say it too often, is to honor our heroes, which we can be the heroes to do that. I mean, the paint job is just a paint job, but what they've done for us is give us our freedom, and it doesn't come free, and that's what that's all about.
And you're trying to show respect for that.
Absolutely.
And what year of a bike is this?
It's a 98 Fat Boy, and the paint job was done 2 years after 9/11. I wanted to do something to honor all the people that lost their lives, of course, but mainly the men and women that protect and serve, and that goes from police officers to firemen to actually individuals, because we can all serve.
Anybody that helps make us free.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what it is, because it says right there what they've done for us. Yes, it says right there on the tank. We were able to do that.
Okay, well, I really appreciate it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful bike.
Thank you very much.
Draws attention and for what you want to draw attention to.
Absolutely.
Those that served and helped make it what we are today.
Absolutely, and it's all about them. It's not about me. It's not about the paint job. It's about them.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Get back when the tent's open, and we'll probably talk to you again.
Thanks, and God bless America and the people that serve.
Amen.
Amen.
Hey, I'm here with a group of volunteers down here, and this is, I know his last name is Tanis, but exactly who are you and what's your title?
I am Sergeant Tanis, and I am the recruiter out of Montague, Michigan.
Okay, and what organization is this? It's U.S. Army what?
This right here is the Army, the Michigan Army National Guard.
Okay.
And in the Michigan Army National Guard, these soldiers serve 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. All these soldiers here have enlisted, and they're waiting to go to basic training. So what they do is they drill 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year, and that's what they're doing down here. They're drilling and sponsoring the Guard and trying to show people what we're all about.
You brought equipment with you down here to show it off to the civilians, and find out what you're doing and everything else, right?
We did. Thank you to the 1436 Engineer Company out of Montague, is actually who sponsored us with the equipment. So we brought it down here kind of to show soldiers what kind of stuff they can expect to drive and get to play with when they enlist in the Army. So
I like that, play with.
yeah, it's always playing. Yeah,
If not fun, why doing it, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, how about we have an introduction of all these individuals, and we'll just pass the mic and let them go from one end to the other, all right?
Sounds great.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Okay, here, you take the mic, just mention your name, pass it on down.
I'm Private Jacobson. I'm from Grand Rapids. Private First Class Swadling. I'm from Holland, Michigan.
Specialist Gauthier Bat. I am from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Private Irwin, I'm from Cedar Springs, Michigan.
Sergeant Jason Woods, 1436 Engineer Company out of Muskegon, Michigan.
Sergeant Shane Bostrom out of Hesperia, 1436 Engineer Company.
Private Wilson out of Hesperia, Michigan.
Private First Class Gearbeck out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Private First Class Matthew Hutchins out of Sparta, Michigan.
I tell you what, that was impressive to me. They're all first class. This is our leadership of tomorrow. I'm proud of them. And I hope you are too. And remember, if you were down here, you would have seen them, what they're doing, and their display of their equipment. Thank you very much, guys, for being here, and gals. And keep up the good work. We need this free country, and you guys are going to be for it.